And so the UFC is quite new in the Netherlands. What can you tell about the sport of MMA?
Well, MMA, the reason I got into it was because it's the epitome, the essence of human competition, you know? No balls, no rules. Rules, but just enough rules to make it safe, but, you know, no hoops, no nets, just people, you know? There's the most sparse amount of equipment, the least everything, you know? Just enough rules to make it safe. Basketball, soccer, football proper, your football. When the guys like bump into each other and really get mad, they start fighting instead of kicking the stupid ball. So I grew up. I loved the NFL, NBA. I loved football proper. But once I found fighting the UFC, I was like, man, this is what I want to do. I like this. This is real. You know, it's as real as it gets, as opposed to, okay, well, this guy can't cross this line, and if that guy crosses, those are kind of dumb rules,
So, what would you advise to up-and-coming Dutch MMA fighters to focus on to become UFC fighters?
Well, the Dutch, they already have great kickboxing. A lot of the K1 champions I used to watch as a kid, are Dutch. Like Peter Arts, right? He's Dutch. Yeah, all those old K1 guys were Dutch. Just wrestling, getting up off the bottom, defending the takedown. Stopping the takedown and getting up off the bottom. And their kickboxing's already great.
So this will be the first free UFC event that will be broadcasted on Dutch television. What kind of influence do you think it will have to the general acceptance of MMA?
Well, it's like anything. It's a little foreign at first, and it's still fighting. You have to at some point like it or dislike it, but hopefully, as you see it more, you realize it's a sport. It's a game to some extent. It's guys are screaming at each other. That's mental chess. It's high drama at its best. So hopefully people will kind of figure it out.
So it's yesterday was the 10-year anniversary of your finale at the Ultimate Fighter, and since then, how much changed in UFC and in MMA in particular?
The talent goes where the money is. That's what my old boxing coach used to say. Now that there's money and popularity in UFC, the level of athlete and the level of competition is just so high right now. Guys just keep getting better and better and younger and younger. It's the sport is getting better. You got guys doing like Anthony Pettis stuff, Cub Swanson stuff that, I never thought would work. You see so many guys like jumping and doing, crazy things, and that's because, people know that this is a sport, so better athletes are gravitating towards it. And the other thing in the States that it's weight classes. You can't play football or basketball unless you're big. Period. You have to be big to play those sports. No matter how athletic you are, if you're small, maybe soccer, maybe baseball, but even those guys are bigger. UFC's weight class, so little people can compete. So I think that's really been good too.
I think that's it. Oh no, I have one more thing. We ask fighters about their favorite stand-up combinations and their favorite submissions. What are yours?
Probably the triangle omoplata combination's my favorite. On the ground, stand-up. Let's go like clinch knee to the head. Good knee to the head.
Thank you very much.